what's up, y'all? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. So, what's up, y'all? I'm Jigs. Welcome to my channel, Jigs in these Wi-Fi streets. So, I know I'm late, but I'm here, and I'm gonna use a little cheat sheet. Okay, my cheat sheet is no jumper because I have 5 days to catch up on. Okay, so I will be starting tomorrow and on, taking my own notes. But since I'm late, right? But before I get into it, right? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're not, welcome back. Either way, please do check out my other videos. Okay, if you haven't subscribed. Okay, and your opinions are not just free; they're also welcome. So please do leave questions, comments in the comment section, and the like button is free too. Okay, you guys, it helps me out. Ew, you heard that? Ew. It helps me out with my algorithms. So give me a like, okay, and let's get into it, right? Because I'm a little late now. Y'all know the Megan Tory trial. I'm sorry, my kids. I know my kids are. The Megan Tory trial started Monday, December 12th, right? And the prosecution, as well as the defense, pretty much gave their opening statements. And I'm gonna read you the no jumper thread, but to me, it's looking like the defense is gonna try to put this on Kelsey. That's just my opinion. But let's get into it, right? I'm trying not to keep y'all here for too long. Okay, so the prosecutor. Oh, now in Rolling Stone, you can go to Rolling Stone and read it for yourself. In Rolling Stone, the prosecutors pretty much said that Kelsey will be testifying that Tory absolutely did SHOT Meg, and not only SHOT Meg, but that he physically assaulted her. Okay, so the prosecution is really going for Tory. All right, but let me just start from trial one, day one, right? Prosecutors opens up now, no jumper. Okay, don't be nasty. Okay, just let me know I can't do it and I won't do it again. Don't flag me. Okay, I'm trying to get my channel up over y'all. Okay, so prosecutors opens with dance B. Remember, a long time ago, supposedly that right before he SHOT her, that he told her to dance. He said dance B, which was the most corniest I've heard in my life. But anyway, prosecutors opened up with dance B. That's what the defendant said before firing 5 SHOTs at Megan P. Tory and Megan Tory and Megan's argument escalated after Megan called Tory's music trash. Prosecutors refute the love triangle story. Prosecutors allege after Megan called Tory's music trash that she exited out the vehicle and Tory exited too. Tory then shouted dance B and fired 5 SHOTs, emptying the clip. Megan was hit in both feet. While bleeding, Megan limped for cover at a resident nearby. Prosecutors said Kelsey followed Megan to help her. At this time, Tory began to walk towards Megan and Kelsey. Kelsey approached Tory to stop him from approaching. When Kelsey approached him, prosecutors said that Tory PUNCH Kelsey and pulled her hair to the ground, pulled her to the ground by her hair. Prosecutors alleged that Tory Lanez then demanded they both get back in the SUV. Megan and Kelsey complied with his wishes. When they got back in the car, Kelsey sent a text to Megan's security guard, Justin Edison. The text messages, and they showed them in the courtroom, y'all, okay? The text messages read, it was three of them. The first one read help, the second one read Tory, SHOT Meg, and the third one read 911. Prosecutors introduced evidence that showed Kelsey sent a text. I just told you that. Sent a text message to Megan's bodyguard alleging that Tory, SHOT Megan 5 minutes after residents called 911, reporting they seen and heard SHOTs coming from a black SUV. When the police pulled over the SUV, Tory and Meg was in their locate. Oh my God, his spelling. I'm sorry. When the police pulled over the SUV, Tory and Meg was in there, and they located a warm firearm in a slide lock position, which indicates every bullet in the firearm had been used. Prosecutors played an audio of Tory's call from jail to Kelsey. So apparently Tory called her when they arrested him. He apologized profusely. Prosecutors introduced three key pieces of evidence. Tory apologized to Kelsey from jail and blamed his actions that night on being drunk. Tory sent a text message apologizing to Megan Thee Stallion. Tory allegedly apologized to Megan Thee Stallion's bodyguard, Justin Edison. Prosecutors offered, okay, so back then they had said that they found GUNSHOT residue. So for short, I'm gonna say GSR because that's what they call it. They found GSR on both Megan and Tory. Okay, because remember this whole entire time, people have been suspicious of Kelsey because remember they was both allegedly sleeping with Tory. Okay, all things here are alleged because I ain't got no money, no goon squad, and no dream team. Okay, to be playing with these people, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna teeter totter, because I'm gonna talk about money. But you know what I mean? Okay, prosecutors offered an explanation for why GSR was on both Tory Lanez and Kelsey. They alleged that Tory Lanez SHOT the firearm, but Kelsey tested for GSR because she was next to Tory when he SHOT the firearm, and he got some on her when he supposedly, allegedly, remember, the trial is still going, assaulted her, right? No Jumper wants to remind people that these are accounts of the prosecutor's opening statements. Tory is still innocent until proven guilty. Let me remind you of that as well. Now, so far, it's looking like the prosecution is trying to paint Tory out to be pretty much pissed off that Megan was calling his career trash, right? And trying to paint him to be very aggressive. Not only did he SHOT her, but he also attacked Kelsey when Kelsey was trying to calm things down, meaning that Kelsey did run to Megan and try to go attend to her. You feel me? Like, so they're trying to paint him out to be. My thing is this though, they have not introduced the beginnings of that argument. It's just like an argument was already going down and it escalated. But nevertheless, they are trying to paint him out to be pretty much not only guilty but violent, if you ask me, right? So let's get to the defense's statements. The defense's opening statements. The defense calls out the prosecutors for skipping and not mentioning Megan Thee Stallion's drunken, jealous tirade that led to Kylie Jenner kicking her out of the party. Now, real pause, real quick. Could you imagine Kylie? Because I used to watch the Kardashians, but I stopped watching like after Bruce turned into Caitlyn. There's no shade, and I have no problems with the LGBTQI community. I just got disinterested. Like that was the last uh ongoings of the family that I was interested in. But could you imagine Kylie so passive? Like Kylie must have had that liquid courage. But I also heard that she had like 6 people with her, like 6 guards. She's so dumb to get the out, and I don't blame her because first off, do you not see how expensive my ish is? Second of all, this is a party and I'm already drunk, and y'all really gonna fucking bring the police over to my house? Cause y'all wanna be fighting because supposedly Megan and Kelsey was already fighting in the house. Let me read and then let me tell y'all what's going on. Let me give y'all a little tea, right? I mean, y'all already know the tea, but let me just give it to you my way. My way. No, it's not. The defense. Okay, I'll tell y'all that, right? When Megan got kicked out of Kylie's party, Tory left with her. On the ride home, Tory and Megan started arguing, and Kelsey sided with Megan. Tory then exposed Megan had an intimate relationship with him behind Kelsey's back to get Kelsey to turn on Megan, and it worked. This is the defense attorney. Kelsey then told Tory, she always does this. Then she told Tory that Megan had an intimate relationship with the baby and Ben Simmons behind Kelsey's back after Kelsey began dating both men. This confession escalated Megan and Kelsey's argument. Now, let me just pause. If this is all true, respectfully, like, y'all was just making the rounds around town. I don't blame them, because I'm going to be honest. If I had the opportunity to sleep with any celebrity that I wanted to, I'd be the biggest, call me the Puerto Rican Blanche. the Puerto Rican black chick. Yeah, I don't care. Judge me all you want. I'm coming for Stone Cold Steve Austin. I had a crush on that man when I was like 9. I'm coming from, oh no, Bruce Willis, y'all. Sidebar, real quick. Y'all gotta pray for Bruce Willis. Let me stop. Like, this is like real gossipy because you know what? I was thinking about this. And the truth is, yo, if he's found guilty, he's looking at 20 years. And never mind his career, never mind his money. He has a son that's gonna lose his daddy for at minimum 20 years. And if he's found innocent, this could be a career ender for Meg because a lot of people in the industry are really not fucking with her right now. Let me just remind y'all of that before we get all giddy about it. I mean, you know what though? We've been waiting for 2.5 years, so it is kind of like it's serious, but it's like tea. Like we've been wanting, like I don't know about you, I've been dying to know. I cannot take this child no more. I feel like I'm going to jail, or not. So what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Y'all know I smoke weed, right? This is why I shouldn't even be doing stupid shit. Like, okay, let me get back. Let me get and I smoke weed. I should not. Don't smoke weed. It really fries your brain cells. I have no idea where I was going with that. But it'll come back to me later. Maybe. Maybe not. If it don't, it's not that important. When Megan, where was that at? Kelsey turns to Megan and it was okay. Kelsey then says, okay. Oh, you know why? Look at God slapping me in the brain. God always slapped me in the brain because I wanted to be fresh with and treat this like it's tea, and it's not really tea. This is a real child. They've been making around, but my real point is that pause, right? Because it's been 5 days, right? So it's been a lot of chit chat going on, and one of the chit chat conversations was that Megan's boyfriend is his name Party. I think his name Party. That he's embarrassed. But my thing is this. Okay, first off, we know men are more sensitive. Yes, y'all more. Listen, it's official. Y'all, I'm 40 years old. And I almost lost my finger. Don't let that distract you. I almost lost my finger. Like, for real. My apartment is messed up. My landlord is slumdog millionaire and don't want to fix none of my shit. And my windows broke. I almost lost. Anyway. You have to stop and think about it, right? Like, first off, men, yes, y'all are way highly more sensitive than us. Yes, y'all are. Y'all do shit to us 15 times, and if we do it to you once, y'all have nervous breakdowns. It doesn't matter what that thing is. It's not just cheating. It's literally anything. My personal opinion. I am not a psychiatrist or psychologist, right? Number 2, y'all really don't want to know about our X size or body counts, but y'all want us to be super nasty, freaky, dicky, inches behind closed doors. Now, I've been that, so I don't blame you. I've had awesome orgasms. But y'all really don't be wanting to know our body count or nothing, right? Not only does Party know who she has slept with, but stop and think about this. She has done some music with some of the people that she slept with. So she goes on tour and she promotes those, she sings those, she performs, those songs. Don't you think Party, every time he goes out with her and she sings songs and he now knows the people who she collaborated, I'm sorry, I'm having brain farts, so don't smoke me. Collaborated with, let me restate that. This is why you don't smoke weed. Don't you think Party is already feeling some type of way, not only knowing the men she slept with, but the fact that she's collaborated with some of these men and she performs some of the songs in which she has collaborated with some of them too. So it makes sense that Party would feel some type of way. I got that out. But that was God slapping me in the brain for being fucking, I don't know how to say it in English, carifresca. Listen, some of y'all gotta have, if you're Caucasian, Black, Asian, or you're just one of the Hispanic people that didn't learn Spanish, first off, shame on you. Second of all, y'all gotta have Spanish friends to tell y'all half the words y'all gonna learn here, cause some of them, it's the craziest thing in the world. I cannot translate all English words to Spanish and all Spanish words to English, but I'm bilingual. I don't know how that works, but anyway. Defense alleges that Megan demanded the SUV is pulled over moments later. She hopped out, went over to Kelsey's side of the vehicle, and began to BEAT up Kelsey. A witness, Sean Kelly, owner of the residence the SUV was parked by, told police he witnessed this. Now, I don't know if this man has been called yet because I'm going day for day. I'm going to try to do it quick. I'm already 15 minutes in. I'm trying not to keep y'all here long. I want to know if Mr. Sean Cuddy is gonna be called, because you know what, I'm gonna save this for the end. I'm gonna save this for the end. I'm gonna tell you what I think at the end. But at the end, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that's the end. That's the end. So basically, defense is trying to paint out Meg to be a drunken, jealous woman who's problematic, then jump started a fight so big that Kylie Jenner kicked her out of the fucking mansion and shit. And that she demanded that Tori's driver pull over, and she put pause on Kelsey. And that's important because, yeah, I'm gonna tell you in a minute why that's important. I'm gonna read it why. That she put pause on Kelsey. Um, and then that's pretty much it. And this is what I'm saying. They trying to make it Kelsey because they also threw in that Kelsey was being messy and snitched on Meg, and then Meg turned around and snitched on her too. No, not that Meg turned around. My bad. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. That Kelsey aired on Meg about sleeping with the baby. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to set up Kelsey like Meg is this drunken, these not each, who started this big fight in the house with him, and then to get her off his back, he tells her, wait out there. Yeah, he tells Kelsey that they're sleeping together to get Kelsey to be mad at her, but in turn, Kelsey just snitches on her about the baby and Ben Simmons, and then they start fighting. And then they're not outright saying and Kelsey was the SHOTER, but they're basically trying to set it up like dominoes. You feel me? Like Meg is a big, you know, a business, and I don't want to call a fellow woman a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bitch was probably slip out of me, but I don't. You know, and all things considered, because at the end of the day, regardless to whatever, she didn't deserve that. Nobody deserved that. And I'm pretty sure she was scared. If you had somebody SHOOT at you, would you not be frightened? But basically, that Meg's and that Kelsey got so fired up because Meg got out the car and turned around and proposed on her. You see how it's setting her up to domino effect? Then it's only natural that Kelsey got out with a GUN and did this. Okay? It's like dominoes. That's my opinion. I don't have enough money for no lawsuits, so that's just an opinion. They're like assholes. We all have one now. They called on that day 2 witnesses. The first one was Officer Diaz. Officer Diaz was called and testified to locating Kelsey's chain, Kelsey's pendant, and Kelsey's acrylic nails that was left in the middle of the road after an alleged altercation. Now, remember I said it was important to mention that because someone has to explain an account as to why Kelsey's stuff was scattered on the road, not nobody else's. And there is a possibility that maybe she had bruises, but that's not mentioned. But if she did, because remember, it was questioned that night. So somebody has to be held accountable for what happened to Kelsey. Was it Tori or was it Megan? Excuse me. Why am I so aggressive? Sorry. Okay. Officer Diaz also testified to the blood trail that Megan left behind after the I'm sorry, let me read that again. Officer Diaz also testified to the blood trail that Megan left behind after allegedly getting SHOT. Now the defense attorney comes to cross-examine. The defense attorney cross-examined Officer Diaz and caught him in some contradictions. Officer Diaz did not take photos of the blood trail. Only footage of the blood trail is through a grainy body cam footage. That could go either way. Either one, you failed at your job because, I mean, technically, listen, watching the ID channel does not qualify you for knowing the law. But considering it's some type of evidence, because what if somebody footprint is on it, or what if somebody, there's something on it, anything that has a piece of DNA in it or anything, you know what I'm saying? You should take pictures. On the flipping side, if his body cam was on, he might have thought that that was enough. So you could flip that either way. Okay, if me being him and trying to save my job, that's exactly what I would say. I thought it was, but I mean, out of his protocol, that you're supposed to take pictures, then you're screwed. Okay. Now here's where it gets a little bit. Now you better come up with something, because if I'm the lieutenant, you have a lot of explaining to do, Lucy. Evidence was marked incorrectly, and he could not identify some of the pieces of evidence. That's the problem, because if you was one of the two or three or four first officers there, you should have been clear. This was a SHOO team. It doesn't matter that it was a celebrity. SHOO team for anybody should be a big deal, but it's even a bigger deal when you have an A-list celebrity here. Like, people gonna want answers. Like, come on now. Okay, excuse me. Hold on. Okay. Defense showed him a picture of the markings in the middle of the road that was left by responding officers to identify the evidence. He could not distinguish the markings identified with with each piece of evidence. See what I'm saying? That's a problem. Prosecutors played two 911 calls. First, I should have read this with the prosecutors. Oh no, pero well, no, yeah. Prosecutors played two 911 calls. This is no jumper. Okay. Shout out to no jumper. Thank you for letting me invade your space. Prosecutors played two 911 calls. First call was made at 4:22 a.m. Second call was made at 4:26 a.m. First call at 4:22 recalled hearing five SHOTs. Now these are people calling. Second call at 4:26 a.m. recalls hearing SHOTs, then seeing a female in distress who was hysterical and crying in agony. That female was Megan. So apparently this caller was saying that they saw Megan. Okay, now that was witness one. Because we still have one more, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Where is it? Okay, prosecutor's last witness. Prosecutors called Officer Cabrera. She testified that she pulled over the black SUV that Tori, Meg, Kelsey, and that Kelsey was riding in. She testified she found the GUN in the front passenger seat where Tori was seated. The defense cross-examined Officer Cabrera and got her to testify that Kelsey was the last person to get pulled from the vehicle. The defense's rebuttal: if Kelsey was the last person to exit the vehicle, she could have put the GUN where Tori sat, correct? See what I'm saying? They're trying to set Kelsey up. The jailhouse phone call. Okay, I already read that to you. I already read that to you. I'm just making sure I read everything to you. Because I feel like I might have left something out. No. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up day one from No Jumper's account. Okay, thank you, No Jumper. Okay, don't be a bitch boy and flag me. Just tell me not to do it no more. But I'm gonna use you just for today because I got like 5 days to catch up. Just real quick, I'm such a little channel. Like, you just got so much more money. Anyway, so y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, what the prosecutor? I feel like the defense is trying to make it seem like Kelsey was the SHOT. Even the question alone, oh, Kelsey was the last one to step out, insinuating that she could have planted it there. You know what I'm saying? They also trying to set it up that Megan and Kelsey got into it in the car, basically because they're sleeping with pretty much all the same men. That's my personal opinion. But we're already 24 minutes in. And I'm using my daughter's phone and she's pretty upset. And I said, anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. I do too much. I talk too much, right? Y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? Do you think the defense is trying to pin this on Kelsey? And tell me what your opinions is so far. about the officers pretty much effing up, in my opinion. And do you think that's true? Kelsey, no, Tory to get Megan off of his back. See, but my thing is this: prosecutors did not present a reason why that argument ensued in the first place. They're trying to make it seem like everybody just got in the car all hunky dory and the argument happened out of nowhere because Megan started it. But y'all tell me what y'all think, right? This is just day one. I'm gonna get to day two as quickly as possible, y'all. Thank you for clicking on my video. I'm high right now. Who's high right now? Don't smoke weed. I'm having a lot of brain farts. Should have came on here better. This is not a laughing matter, though. Let's take into account that this is a real serious situation. Tory is looking at 20 years. And if not, this could end Meg's career. A lot of people are really not fucking with Meg, not just in the industry, but even in the streets. Because I feel like Meg is an excellent rapper. And people just don't give her a chance. Like, oh, haven't been giving her. Initially, when it first happened, everybody was Team Meg. But you know what? Meg effed this all up herself. Meg is the one that confused the whole world. Kelsey didn't really say anything, which left her open to be attacked and have people insinuate that it's her. And then we're getting information trickled in where, oh shit, y'all both piping him? So, and now it really looks like Kelsey could have done it. I'm sorry, I'm yelling because my kids are so loud. I'm so sorry. And my phone volume be acting up. So, I hope this video, if it came out loud, I didn't mean to. Watch me do the next ones all soft spoken. And the shit come out. The volume, y'all not going to hear it watch. It just be my luck. But anyway. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought again. I hope you understand. Hope you understood where I was at, right? Because I'm not doing this again, okay? I'm doing this off my iPhone, y'all. I'm not rewinding this, okay? I'm not redoing it either. But anywho, right? So that would be some ish, right? Imagine the driver driving and all of that is going on. If that is true, because that's what the defense. Remember, this is coming from the defense's side. I'm not making all of that true. This is based on what the defense is saying. But anyway, let me get off before I make this video any more messy than it needs to be. Y'all tell me what's going on, which I think. Meg is an excellent rapper. Meg, in my opinion, was the one that came on, and confused the world as much as I did just now in these past few minutes. But you know what I mean? Tory didn't say nothing, but you know what? I think Tory got upset and initially that he didn't say nothing. But that, I think, was a gift in disguise. That turned out to be a gift in disguise. Kelsey not really saying nothing made her open to make it look like she did something. You feel me? Meg, however, is the reason why a lot of people turned on Meg. And I feel like as time has gone by, more people in the public have turned on her and don't really give her music a chance. Because I think Meg is an excellent rapper, but I think everybody's in their feelings about her. But anyway, like I said, and no, I did not have a brain fart. I just realized this is going on a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So anyway, y'all give me your opinions on all of this, including me. It's okay. It's okay. I reload, I'll do it again. Okay, now let me stop. Let me stop. Now, this is a serious case, though, because this is going to cost Meg's career if he walks. If he does not, this is going to cost him 20 years. And there's always the long shot of him being actually innocent. And still being found guilty. And rotting away in prison for no reason or being guilty. And being found innocent and he gets away with all this. And it's going to take another woman getting that or worse to finally show his true colors. I mean, his real name is Daystar, but let me not do that. I was raised Christian, so excuse me. But anyway, let me get off. Okay, thank you for clicking on my video. Please do subscribe, okay? The like button is free. Your opinions are also free and very much so welcome, okay? So leave me something in the comment section. Check out my other videos. Thank you for checking out this one. And I will be back. Thank you so much for clicking. Okay, shout out to y'all. Hit the like.